Now, what are some of the ways the internet can be used for entertainment? Okay, another aspect.
We totally entertain by through the internet by watching the videos, films, music shows, sports um, on the internet online. Yes. Mm, sometimes I think sometimes I think um, the televisions will uh, will be replayed um, some days. I don't know.
Replay.
Replayed someday by um television. Because we use YouTube so so often, so much. I spend yeah. We spend so much time to watch YouTube, and I think someday we don't use televisions anymore. Mhm.
Well, and so we would talk about social media, by the way, but now let's see what we have here. So, okay, let's see. I think these days we watch videos, movies, and music. Yeah, music shows, as you said, through the internet. It's okay. Especially on platforms like YouTube. On platforms, yeah. So you said like will be replayed. I didn't get catch that part. I can't find any phrase for it. Like it's something extra. We don't need it because it's like what is replayed? Will it be replayed? Human, especially on platforms. I think just this because I can't find replayed by television is not clear here. You know, it's better to be replaced, yeah, with a fluent phrase, like especially on platforms like YouTube. So just let's delete it. And of course, people spend so much time on YouTube and might not even use traditional TV anymore. So we might not, it's better to add might here because you're talking about possibilities. So we might not even use traditional TV anymore. So we have through the internet. So it's good. You can use platforms like YouTube. You can use it. Spend time on YouTube. Just it's good. Yeah. Or you can say when you want to say you watch something online, you can say stream. Stream. We normally stream movies these days. So watch something online on YouTube. For example, movies, shows, so whatever, videos. So you can use stream, stream movies, stream films, stream music, so whatever, what you watch online. Yes. And of course, people spend time on social media, just scrolling and just watching, just, browsing. So social media, another. So of course, internet and social media, you could mention it. Well, let's see. What problems does the internet create? What problems does it solve? So let's talk about this question. Actually, it's like positive, negative side. What problem it caused? What problems it solves?
Firstly, the problem the internet create is the content of videos people post on the internet. Uh, no one can um, mm, no one can no the government um, it's hard for the government to control the content people post the videos on the internet. Um, it's as some of them are incorrect information. Some of them contains um, uh, incorrect information. Um,
Inappropriate, you mean? Or incorrect?
yeah,
You mean fake
incorrect.
information, fake news, wrong
Fake news.
information?
Yes, and um the short videos uh, attract uh, the young people um, and they cause um, them to much time spend much time for watching uh, short videos. Mhm.
Well,
Yeah, the problem is we tend to spend more times on the internet.
yeah. You mean it's addictive?
Mm, addicted. Yeah.
Yes, of course. So
We are addicted on the internet.
yeah, yeah. So
Mm,
we become
so we
addicted.
have to, so the government have to control the contents
Yeah.
and or
People.
the some platform like YouTube or Facebook
Okay.
uh, have to have a solution to limit the fake news,
Yeah, of course.
incorrect informations in the news.
Yeah, of course. So you can use it's hard to control. It's hard for the government to regulate.
To
It's
regulate.
hard for the government to regulate. Yeah, of course. So the content of videos people post online is hard for the government to regulate. And a lot of these actually were videos contain misinformation, inappropriate material, misinformation, and inappropriate materials. Yes. And short videos, especially, use especially, I say in particular. So in particular, short videos, as you just mentioned, attract young viewers. They attract young viewers. And of course, cause them to spend too much time watching. Cause them to spend too much time watching. And the real problem is that we tend to spend more and more time on the internet, to spend more and more. And just the only word that we have here is to regulate, that is to control or manage by rules. Yeah. And of course, you say uh, incorrect, but you meant inaccurate. You mean inaccurate information. That is misinformation. You can use false, wrong information. Well, and inappropriate, like unsuitable, sometimes offensive. So this is about, yes. So the first part, yeah. What problems does it solve? Okay, now let's talk about this one.
What's the problem does it solve?
Yes.
Mm, I, can you help me with this answer?
Yeah,
With these questions? What problem does it solve?
of course. The first
Okay.
problem is uh it's an easy way, easy communication way to communicate people all around the world. First, you can access
Yeah.
many materials. So of course, the
And
second
you,
one, it make the
give
actually
us
learning way smoother and easier. Why? Because you can access information and different sources and materials whenever and wherever you are. So, like, you can easily access tons of materials online to study. Then another one, of course, it's lessen the cost of, commuting. So you don't need to go to physical, for example, class to study. So you can stay home. And of course, so this way, maybe you can better manage your budget. And another one, so you can maybe it's really a good way to improve and strengthen the social skills. So like people actually can be more interactive and can easily communicate with other people with different cultures and different countries, and they can learn easily. So I'm trying to give you some clues. Now you can talk about them. Which one do you agree, of course?
we give us some solution for this
No,
first
no, it's like,
problem.
no, what problems does it so? There are some problems. For example, what is the first problem? If just imagine the time without, before the internet, okay? Of course,
Mm,
people were not able to communicate, as you mentioned yesterday. So, of course, this problem, yeah, easily, has been solved by internet. So easily solved. This is the first problem. The second one, studying. Not everyone, especially people who lives in remote areas, rural areas, maybe they don't have a chance to get access to information, books, materials to study. But learning online provides them with the chance and opportunity and chance of learning any subject anywhere, anytime. So this is another option. Okay, so they are problems. Okay, problems are solved.
mm.
Uh-huh.
What the problem does it solve?
Let me change the question. Let me
Mm,
paraphrase it. The
okay.
what are the advantages of using internet?
Yeah.
This way is easier, maybe.
Yeah.
We're talking about negative and positive sides. So,
Yes.
yeah, because the internet is a double-edged sword, containing both positive and negative sides. So now we're talking about the positive one. So we discussed the negative side and of course the problems. Now let's talk about positive side of it.
Now we talked about the negative side. of the
We
internet or
finished, of course.
positive?
We finished, of course. We just finished. We talked about it, and
Oh,
what's the
okay.
problem? Okay, now let's talk about positive side and you know.
Positive side. Now we talk about the positive
Yes,
sides.
yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
So you can mention communication and you can talk about education, communication. You can talk about maybe making friends and learning about cultures and
Mm-hmm.
increase public awareness. Maybe it can increase public awareness by providing information. And you can talk about AI. Yeah, that's really important.
Mm. And um, internet helps people learn anything they want. We can yeah, we can learn even the outdoor skills through the internet. Mm. Study online save most time and money to learn.
Yeah, why? Good one.
Study online
Studying,
save most
studying online.
study in online um, save both time and money.
Yes.
Mhm. Mm, about the communication, it helps uh, change words, change many things in communication. Um, we can talk, we can communicate with many countries in the world through, through the internet, or we can uh, find, we can look for um, the friends or relatives uh, who we and then we have not seen them for a long time, and also we can talk to them or we can communicate with them easily. Yeah.
Mhm.
And one of the things I like about the internet that is I can search. Um, I can search the information easier than before. It's hard to is to enlarge my knowledge and um, have um, good knowledge about the world,
Yeah.
about other culture. Mm,
Mm. Hello.
and um, um, AI is the news. innovation, and it had been uh, changed the world um, in the highest pace. Mm,
AI is an innovation that have changed the world, and
mm,
I didn't catch.
that change the world, that can have that can change the world uh, and make it much better. Mm,
Yeah, fast-paced, you said something. I heard something like this.
it
Yeah.
have a fast pace or higher pace. Yeah.
Well, okay, yes. So, internet apps. What you said internet apps. Then you said people can learn anything they want. We need to make it more natural. So one sentence, okay? So how to make it better? You can say internet apps have really changed the way we learn. So internet
Even
apps, yeah, have really changed the way we learn. People can study almost anything they want online. Even the oldest, or maybe, I don't know, even just the most like any traditional skill. So whatever, I am not sure about that word. So you said um, everything. So every skill you mean, okay? Because I'm not sure the
Mhm.
word that you used. And starting online, that part was really good. Yeah, of course, give us uh, access to knowledge. You can use this. You can say starting online. Let's use not only. Starting online not only gives us access to knowledge. So not only gives us access to knowledge, but also, for example, saves both time and money. This is a good one. And of course, when it comes to communication, the internet has completely changed the world. Now we can chat, we can connect with people almost from any country. Of course, it also make it easier to find long lost friends or relatives, long lost you haven't met for a long time, you haven't met for a long time. Long lost friends or relatives. Yeah. So it also make it easier to find long lost friends or relatives we haven't seen in years. We haven't seen in years. And of course, to reconnect with them. Reconnect with them instantly, quickly. To reconnect with them instantly. Yeah, this one is better. And what I really love about the internet, as you said, is uh, how easy it's to search for information, to look up. Do you remember to look up? And it just you use enlarge, really? No way. No, for knowledge, no. Expand
It's
knowledge.
been
Yeah. Okay. Especially and learn more about life, especially other cultures, as you said, and ways of life, other cultures. And then you talked about AI, and you can say this. Uh, the world has been changing at an incredibly fast pace. This one is better. For example, innovating or just, AI or artificial intelligence is one of the innovation that's driving this change. That is driving this change. What I mean, you can make it better. You can make it this way. Let me rephrase it again. You can say what you want to say is that the world has been changing at an incredibly fast pace. Has been changing at fast pace. If you want to add an adverb, incredibly fast paced. So the word has been changing. Present perfect continuous at an incredibly fast pace. And AI is one of the innovation that's driving this change, that helps this change, that driving this change. So it has the power to transform the word and make it better, to change the word, transform and make it better. Yeah, this way is better. Transform the word, change the word. Of course, this is in a positive way. We use transform is in a positive way. And drive the change means cause. Drive means cause a change. Lead the change, for example. And as I said, at an incredibly fast pace, very quickly, I mean, very quickly. Well, and let's see the next one. Okay. Well, this one is good question. Do you think governments have the right to censor the internet?
Monitor, to censor means to
To,
manage,
yes, to
to
filter,
control,
to filter it.
filter. Yes, government definitely have the right to censor the internet, to make it uh, um, good um, environment for everybody to use, and to use it safely, to use it uh, to make it helpful and useful for everyone to use it. Mm, the government have a right to censor the internet and uh, to make it safe for everyone to when they use it, and make the countries get better
Yeah.
um, in many in um,
So do you remember I told you use regulate? Yeah, you
integrate
can say, yeah,
regulate
governments
the
definitely have the right
internet
to regulate
to
the internet,
regulate the internet. Yeah.
to make it safe and healthy
Mm,
environment for everyone.
mm,
So you can
mm,
say governments definitely
mm,
have the right to
mm,
regulate the internet,
document the
to
internet,
make it safe, to make it a
mm,
safe and
mm,
healthy environment for
and
everyone.
healthy and health and
Yeah,
healthy, safe and healthy.
Yes, of
environment
course.
for
Safe and
everyone.
healthy environment, of course. And
Yes.
censorship. Now, I want to use censorship when
Essentials.
when done responsibly, can help prevent harmful content. So this way is better. Okay, let me write it here. Just so we're running out of time. Let's log out and back in, and then I would type it on the board. Okay.
Yes.